Hello everyone, my name is Chris and welcome back to another game review. Today I'm gonna be reviewing Squad, and as usual I'm gonna talk about the game, I'm gonna share my own opinions and thoughts about it. So if you're interested in what I got to say about this game, then stay with me till the end of this video and let's get started. Alright guys, Squad. You may be wondering what is Squad. Well, Squad is 50 vs 50 multiplayer milsim tactical first-person shooter that was released back in 2015. It was developed by Off-World Industries and it was developed in Unreal Engine 4. Now, I started playing this game when it came out on 1.0 version, which wasn't really that long ago. The game now recently came out to 2.0 version that is much better and brings a lot of new features to the game that I already talked about in my previous Squad video, that is, by the way, uploaded on my channel and you can check it out if you want to, guys. Something I never talked about on my channel is that I quitted Arma 3 like really long time ago, and for those who followed my channel, this Chris channel, since I started it, know that I've been playing Arma 3 back then, and that I even made a review about that game on my channel, and I was really huge fan of Arma 3 since it's released back in 2013, and I've been playing Arma 3 for like 6 or 7 years, and it's been really quite some time since I quitted it now. The reason why I quitted Arma 3 is not because the game itself is bad or whatever, but simply I'm a solo player and Arma 3 is not really a game for solo players. If you're a lone wolf, you'll really have a hard time having fun in Arma 3. There's nothing to play in that game beside those custom-made missions, campaigns, or some of multiplayer servers, co-op servers. So Arma 3 suffers from a really huge lack of content for lone wolf players. To enjoy Arma 3 fully, you need to join Squad Online, have a bunch of friends to play with. That's how Arma 3 is played. It's more of a military simulation, and if you're a solo player, it's not fun. And I just got bored of that game and simply decided to quit it and replace it with Squad. That is, in my opinion, much better than Arma 3 for solo players, and this is a really fun game, guys. I don't even know where to start from. This game looks and feels incredible in all the ways. Now, Squad is something between, I would say, Arma 3 and Battlefield. It's not too complicated. It's actually extremely simple. This game at first looks pretty complicated to catch up with and learn to play, but it's not really like that. Once you invest some time into it, you'll realize how simple this game actually is. If you ever played any of Battlefield multiplayers, this is pretty much what Squad is. The Squad has few different game modes. There are 3 primary game modes for Squad: Advanced and Secure, Random and Advanced and Secure, and Invasion. Advanced and Secure and Random, Advanced and Secure are pretty much the same. The only difference is that the points are randomized. And what are those game modes is pretty much what Conquest is in a Battlefield. You have a bunch of different locations on the map that need to be captured and held by your team, and the team that captures most of these zones and manages to control them will lose another team to bleed tickets faster, and whoever bleeds out of tickets first loses the game. So it's very simple and fun, and when you play Random, Advanced and Secure, those points are, like I said, randomized, and no other point will pop up on the map unless you captured the previous one first. So you have to capture one to move to the other, and you don't know where it's gonna pop up on the map. And both of these modes are pretty similar and extremely fun to play. Then you have Invasion, which means that one team is defending while the other team is attacking. Now you have points that you have to defend. They're already marked on the map for defending team and attacking team, I think. and everyone can see them, and you go from point to point and try to defend it or capture it. Once the attacking team captures one point, the defending team cannot recapture it anymore. They have to fall back to the next point and try again to defend it. The goal of defending team is to hold the position to bleed the tickets of the attacking team, and the attacking team goal is to capture all of these points and push the enemy team to the main base. So again, very simple and very fun game mode. It's really extremely fun to play that. Now Squad has multiple factions. You have Canadians, you have Americans, you have insurgent forces, you have those Arab forces. So those are all bunch of different factions and bunch of different maps to play on. There is over 20 maps for this game you can play on. Everything is on a larger scale. All of the maps are pretty big enough to drive the vehicles and everything. This game has access to vehicles, tanks, helicopters. Everything can be driven by players and has to be driven by the players. There's not a single like AI or bot in the game. Everything you see moving is controlled by the actual real players, and communication and teamwork are essential to win a game. So don't play this game if you don't have a mic, if you don't want to talk to other people. You really have to communicate with others, plan things. Now each of teams have their pros and cons. Some have better weapons, some have worse weapons, but then some have better vehicles than others. So each of the factions have their own thing, and each of the factions have their roles. Roles are all the same for all the factions pretty much, and all of the roles are equally important. So you can play as a medic, you can play as a rifleman, you can play as a machine gunner, as a sniper, as a marksman, as a grenadier. There is so many different roles, and they're all equally important. You have to play the role you picked and try your best to support your team with your role, and try best doing your job, what your role is meant to do. So if you're playing a medic, go and revive other players. Don't just stand around and do nothing. Go heal other players. If you're playing as a machine gunner, then suppress enemy positions. Same thing applies for a heavy gunner. If you're playing a sniper, find a nice spot where you can lay down and snipe the enemies, support and mark the targets for your team. If you're playing as a squad leader, now that's where things get really challenging. Leading a squad in this game is something that is extremely complicated and hard. You're gonna have 10 people talking in the mic in the same time. Like I said, I'm a player who came from Arma 3, so this is already familiar to me. Now, I personally don't like playing as a squad leader. A lot of people doesn't like that, but there are also some people that really love the role of a squad leader and leading a squad. So if you're leading a squad, you have a pretty important task. You have to listen to the command channel, to the commanding squad, which is like an HQ. They give orders to everyone else. You have to know how to set up your squad, order your men, what to do, how to do it. You have to know how to plan. You have to know how to build things. You have to know how to place down the radio to build hubs. You have these hubs, which are the team spawn locations. You have rallies, which are spawn locations only for your squad. Squad leaders also can place down for the factions to build different weapons, tools. So they cannot build it, but they can place the radio and all of other things for building, and then other teammates can build those things that squad leader placed down. So being a squad leader is extremely important, and it's really important that you know how to coordinate and maneuver with your squad, and it's really important that you make them listen to you and to pay attention to everything that's going around you. So there is a lot of aspects that a squad leader should take care of when leading a squad. So it's not an easy task, it's not an easy job. And that's what makes this game so great. That's exactly why this is a milsim shooter. It's, like I said, milsim means military simulation, so it really shows you realistically how it is to be on a battlefield and in the combat. Weapon recoil is so realistic in this game. You have stamina, you cannot run forever. When you get shot, you can bleed, you'll have to patch yourself up, you can bleed out and die if you don't patch yourself up in time or don't reach the medic in the time. Also, your weapon sway and zeroing and bullet drop and all those things are presented into this game in such a realistic way, and it's literally like being on a battlefield over there and fighting real people. The sounds, effects in this game are just amazing, really. The game also has nice tutorials and training that will introduce you to the game, explain you everything about this game. So though playing just tutorial that takes about 20 minutes can teach you literally everything about this game if you just pay attention and if you're willing to go through this tutorial, which I highly advise you to do if you are new to this game. Play a tutorial, it's phenomenally done, it's really well done, it's gonna teach you literally everything about this game. Then you have this training mode, which contains almost all of the factions and their equipment. You can spawn alone and just try out all the vehicles, all the choppers, all the weapons. There's really no reason for you to skip that. You should definitely do this to familiarize yourself with the game and what this game is all about. And it's a great game. I'm really enjoying it. There is nothing, literally nothing I dislike about this game. It's amazing and fun experience, and in my opinion, this is the best milsim tactical first-person shooter out there that exists right now. So if you're a lone wolf player like I am, there is no better realistic shooter for you to play than this game. This is a teamwork game, so there is no deathmatch or anything like that in this game. There is skirmish, that's like a team deathmatch on a close quarters, and there is also this territory control mode, which is like a mode where you control a bunch of different territories, and the team that controls most of them wins. But I didn't really play much of these modes, so don't really want to talk about them. But yeah, all of the game modes that exist in this game, and it's not really a lot of them, are team based, so you cannot play alone or whatever. You can lone wolf and not be assigned to a squad, but then you won't be able to pick any roles like a sniper, auto rifleman or whatever. You'll be able to pick your rifleman role and that's it. So that's something you don't want to do, because this is a team game. You should be in the squad, you should talk to your teammates and communicate with people, and it's really essential to do that to win a game. Also, I forgot to mention that before you want to build anything, you have to place down this radio, which is like a heart of an FOB or that hab or whatever you're gonna build. So you cannot build anything without placing a radio, and to place a radio you need to have some of your squad mates around you, near you, and you have to be a squad leader, so only squad leaders can build and put these things down for the rest of the squad. And to build anything will require supplies that are being transported from the main base via Logi helicopter or whatever. So if anyone asks you to do a Logi truck run, go ahead and do it. Resupply the habs, bring the ammo. Only in the main base you have unlimited ammo to load onto trucks and bring to those FOBs that been built. So every time you spawn on these habs, these spawn points, and rearm or shoot from mortars or anything that's been built around them, will waste ammo and supplies. So supplies are for building and ammo is for obviously ammo and shooting and then rearming, changing roles and everything like that. So do it. If anyone asks you to do the larger run, go ahead and do it if you can do it. You're gonna help your squad a lot that way. So yeah, in short, that's the gameplay of Squad and what the Squad is all about. It's definitely the best milsim multiplayer first-person shooter out there, in my opinion, and I'm really happy that I started playing this game, and I'm enjoying every second of it, guys. Definitely an amazing game. Now let's talk about graphics and optimization of Squad. So straight away I'm gonna say it, this game looks and feels absolutely beautiful, guys. Effects in this game are probably one of the best I've ever seen in a first-person shooter. This is extremely realistic, from visuals to sounds to everything else, but this game will also require a really strong PC to play this game properly. Now, I tried playing this game on my previous computer, on my old computer, and it just didn't work. Just 4 gigs of GPU and my FX8 core processor just couldn't run this game. It was too old, the game was frame dropping constantly, and it was just simply impossible to play this game with that computer. However, with my new computer, I can run this game smoothly in 60 plus FPS almost all the time, on all ultra maxed out settings on 1080p resolution. However, game still sometimes frame drops, and on some certain maps it's unoptimized. Some of the maps are a bit worse optimized than other maps, and I still face frame drops here and there, but it's nothing too much. Especially after this 2.0 patch, the situation with that is much improved and game works almost all the time completely fine. So here are my PC specs for this computer I'm playing this game on. My GPU is RX 5600 XT GDDR6 6 gigabytes, and my CPU is Ryzen 7 3700X 3.60 gigahertz octa-core processor, and my RAM memory is HyperX Fury 16 gigabytes DDR4, and that's it. So yeah, you need really strong computer to play this game without a doubt, but it's totally worth it, in my opinion. Totally worth it, and I don't cry for a single penny that I wasted on my computer. One of the reasons why I built my new computer is actually to play this game. I realized I can't play it on my old computer, and I was planning to building a new computer anyway, so yeah, this was just one of the reasons why I built my new computer, and it's totally worth it. Just playing this game, being part of this amazing experience is out of this world, guys. I would totally recommend you to check Squad out. It's a game that I'll be playing on my channel continuously, like I've mentioned since my first Squad video, and there is many more videos of Squad yet to come on my channel. So yeah, guys, I think I said everything I wanted about this game. It's a really amazing experience. I again totally recommend you to check it out if you're into these kind of games. You're not gonna regret it, that's for sure. And yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this game review, then go ahead and leave a like, share, comment, or subscribe if you want to. If you don't want to, you don't have to, it's totally okay. You can also join my Chris Facebook group, link is down below in the description. I post all kind of stuff over there, guys. And yeah, thanks for watching. I love you. I appreciate all of your support and everything you've done for me and my channel so far. You're amazing, guys, and I'll definitely see you in the next video. Chris out.